How'd you think you did today?
I think I showed everything once again. Really kind of the same mentality as a combine, just really wanted to come in and show what I could do, prove that I'm once again the best running back in this draft, and I felt like I did that again.
What kind of feedback did you get after the combine, and what did you want? Was it something specific you wanted to work on for today?
I just really wanted to be more crisp on my routes and everything, and I really wanted to come out here and show everybody that I could run routes effectively. And you know, I did my routes good. I had good footwork in the individual drills, and so everything was smooth.
When you put everything into perspective, kind of just coming up through high school, college, now you're working out for NFL scouts. What does this mean to you? This day is here, and you're going to hear your name called pretty soon.
Just it's been a dream come true. You know, just being young, looking at YouTube of pro days of guys at the combine, the Ezekiel Elliott's, Derrick Henry's, you know, Najee Harris, is looking at those type of guys, and now I'm kind of in that limelight. So it's really surreal, but I've been having fun with it though.
How did you mentally prepare for the combine, being such a big deal and a weird deal kind of too?
Really just over my 2.5 months training, just really made football the main thing, really wasn't focused on anything else, just focused on my faith, my family, and football. So it wasn't hard, really, just go in every day, check the box, and make sure I was getting in everything I needed to do.
Getting a sub 4.4, I mean, that solidifies you in a pretty good category. Did you feel like you could run that before you did it in Indy, and now? I mean, I don't think you didn't run that today.
Yeah, I knew what I was gonna do. Knew I was gonna have a good broad, have a good vert. Knew I was gonna run a good 40. I knew it was gonna be from 4.38 to 4.42. So not really a surprise. Just going into some of the formal meetings, coaches were thinking I was gonna run a high 4.4 or 4.5, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna see. So you know, just once again, just showing everybody what I really could do.
What do you think separates you from the other running backs in the draft?
Just my size, my athletic ability, my playmaking ability. I just feel like it's second to none, and no other running back can do what I can do with the ball in my hands.
Are you hearing that same feedback from teams that they see you as RB1?
Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, who have you talked to the most?
I'm not going to give you all that information, but it's been quite a few teams.
What about working with, with these scouts here one-on-one? What was that like?
It was good, you know. For me, I like the constructive criticism. So just to hear what they said about my game, what they thought I could get better at, what they would get me better at if they were coaching me. That whole type of thing. It was real good to have those conversations, for them to get to know me, for me to get to know them. It was all good.
Any nerves?
Nah. I'm not. I'm real like chill and laid back, so that type of stuff don't really get to me.
Was there any nerves at the combine?
Really, only once I ran the 40, you know, I stepped up and I saw all the coaches get the hand times up, and you know, really just paying attention to it. You know, your heartbeat, you know, starts going faster, 10 times faster. But I knew it was going to be good because I had adrenaline, so I knew it was going to help me help me out running.
What's this whole process been like for you? Was it what you expected?
Yeah, I knew that some people were going to question my ability, and I was kind of excited for that because I was like, okay, like I'm really going to show everybody what I can do, and they're going to be surprised. And for me, it was like I've been doing this my whole life, so it was nothing overwhelming or too much for me.
How do you feel like Matt Campbell, playing for this program, prepared you for this moment?
You know, in high school, he told me if you come to Iowa State, you're going to be the best back in the country, and you could potentially be the best back in the NFL. So just being here over my time, just being that young 17-year-old who graduated high school early, looking up to those guys to becoming the guy that everybody looked to, really just matured me and got me ready for this moment.
What was this experience like today for you? Not just, you know, on the field, but to have so many teammates obviously cheering you on, and scouts from all around the league. Yeah,
so I've been back in Ames for like a few weeks, so it was just good for me to get back and be around the guys and just still keep sparking those relationships. And I had fun, you know. It was basically just us playing catch out here, doing stuff we do every day. So just to be around guys like Charlie, Chase, Brock, Derek Schweiger, you know, Eni Wazirike, Arnold Azuna, Greg Eisworth, just all those guys. It was real fun to see them, and we all had those good memories. We all had good times, and we all had those endless conversations. So it was cool.
Take me back to those meetings you talked about, if you will. Were you almost like smiling internally when they're predicting that you're going to run high fours, like you say? I mean, how do you just? Was that? How did you feel internally as you were being told what you're expected to do?
I wasn't like happy about it, but it was like I was like, okay, it was a challenge, but it kind of pissed me off too, just the fact that you question my speed. Because when you watch the film and you see how many breakaway touchdowns I have, it's like okay, like he's not slow. But then people are like, okay, maybe he's going to run a high 4.4, maybe he's going to run a 4.5, and I'm just like, all right, we're going to see. It's cool.
Part of it comes from being such a patient back.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that you hit your spot, but once you take that first cut, boom, you're 0 to 60 pretty fast.
And that's why I feel like my ability is second to none, because my ability to hit the hole and accelerate out, I just feel like no other back's doing that.
You showed a lot throughout your career as far as pass catching, and then today you were split out wide at times. You're in the backfield with Brock's script.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you wanted to participate in to show a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. Just showing people that I can run routes, like I said, effectively. And I feel like I showed that today. You know, people were surprised about how crisp I was, how good my hands were, how natural my hands are. So today I just felt good. It was fun to get out there. And like I said, it was just playing catch, so it was nothing I couldn't do.
What's this process been like for your family, and have any members given you extra good wisdom just in helping you stay mentally grounded?
Yeah, you know, just my mom, my stepdad, and my sister, they're like the foundation. So really with them, the reason why I am the way I am is because of them, because they kept me grounded, they keep me humble. And I know they don't care about football, they care about me as a person. So just with them, I know we don't care about football. How are you doing in life? You know, how's school going? How's everything else going outside of football? So with them, you know, I just know it's genuine, and that's why I appreciate them so much.
You talked about pass catching. How important is it to show versatility as a running back?
It's the most important, because this league is becoming a passing game, and you have to be able to catch the ball. You're going to be a one-dimensional back. So I just feel like being able to be a three-down back is the most important in this game today.
There are a lot of people who are going to say it's going to be between you and Kenneth Walker to be the first running back drafted. Does that matter to you? And
I would love to be the first back drafted, but over the combine, me and Kenneth, we gained a really good relationship, and me and him actually became real good friends. You know, it was real cool. We had genuine conversations. We talked about challenging each other and everything like that. So, yeah, I think I should be. I think I deserve to be the first back off the board. But I mean, God's gonna do what God wants to do at the end of the day. So, wherever I end up, I'm just gonna try to make the best of my abilities and just do what I can.
Where did you train?
Exos in Frisco, Texas. So I'll tell guys if they want to run a fast 40, they got to go to Exos with Brent Calloway in Frisco, Texas. He's the best guy.
How cool is that to get some camaraderie at the combine with the guy? Because, you know, guys could be looking at each other as adversaries, but you're able to bond. Probably helps with, you said you didn't have any nerves anyway, but just helps settle yourself a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. Like I said, I just feel like I'm a real laid-back guy, and I feel like just being around all the guys, they see how I am, and it makes them kind of, you know, hop on that trend and just being laid back. Just remembering that it's just fun, you know, just being with guys like Brock, you know. Before we run routes, I'm joking around with him. We're getting a quick laugh in before we go, and around Chase and Charlie and Greg, just still being jokesters, still having fun, but doing what we got to do.
What's the weirdest question you got asked at the combine?
It wasn't really too many weird questions. It was like when I walked into the Eagles interview, they had a little Tykes basketball goal set up, and they said take 5 shots. So I was like, all right, and made 4 out of 5, so it went good. Yeah.
Did you didn't hesitate? You just all right, let's just do it.
No, yeah. Okay. I mean, I was a basketball player before I was a football player, so like basketball is just second nature to me. I can just get out on the court and do what I do.
Like we said, yeah, show that versatility.
Yeah.
So you're mid-range, like Isaiah Brockington?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, I don't know if I got it like him. He's different, but yeah, something like that.
Thanks, Breece.